It's a bit trickier. What's the unit for displacement? Meters. So how do we get meters from this graph? How do we get meters from that graph? We've got, on the y we've got meters per second, and on the x we've got seconds. How do we get meters? Multiply them. Very good. So on the first second, what should my displacement be? I'm only going to give you one, and then I'm going to leave you off on your own. In my first second, what should my displacement? I want you to think about it. I'm going to ask in a few seconds. I want you all to think. I want you all to think about what it should be. Well, what's your answer?
10 meters.
Who thinks it's 10? Who's with Will? Okay, most of us. Has anyone got a different answer? I do. My answer's right. Well, I'm going to ask you, I know what you've done, not a bad idea. I can see what you've done. I want you to compare what you've just done. So think about what you've just done and then think about how velocity for that object, how would that be different? How far would that object have travelled in 1 second? That object would have travelled 10, wouldn't it? But it was travelling 10 metres per second faster at the start of its fall, or start of its travel, than this one was. So what have we not accounted for? What speed have we multiplied by 1? You've said 10 times 1 is what you've done, correct? What's 10? Is it initial or our final speed for the first second? Final speed. I'm going to ask in 5 seconds' time what you think your new answer is. It's not 10. Anyone got an answer? Nathan? Could be. Anyone got a different answer?
0.
Anyone with a different answer? Well?
2.5.
2.5. Alright, I'm going to ask you this. What speed did he start at? The ball start at?
0.
What did it finish at?
10.
What's the average speed over that period of time?
0.
10. No? That's 5.
So I'm going to ask you again, how far has that ball travelled in the first second?
10 meters per second.
You're consistent, it's good. The final speed's 10, the initial speed was 0. For me, the average speed's 5. So wouldn't it be 5 times 1?
Yes.
5 metres per second times 1 second? There's a faster way to do it. Actually, I'm going to make that 10. 10, 20, 30, 40. So now you know the first second is 5. I'm going to ask you, what do you think the second will be? I want you everyone to have a go. Everyone have a go, have a think. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Anyone got an answer for me?
15.
Not a bad answer. 10? Anyone got anything different? I do. The bad, yes? Can you tell me the area of that shape? Just stop thinking for a second about that problem. Can you tell me the area of that shape? What's that shape, first of all?
a triangle.
Okay, and it's got an area equation of. What's the area equation for a triangle? Base times height times half, or base times height divided by 2, all the same.
Yeah.
So what's my base? What's my height? Divide that by 2. Okay, interesting. Another question. What's the area of that triangle? $20. How'd you get that?
Your base is 2,
Yep.
height is 20.
Yep. So 40 divided by 2 is? Very good. Another question. What was the average speed in the second second? Just the second second. Started at 10, finished at 20. What was the average speed? 15. How long did we travel that for? How long were we traveling for that average speed? 1 second. 15 times 1 plus 5.
20.
Interesting. Because that was how far we travelled in the first second. Cool. That's a fair question though. So we've got 20. See if we can get a